Hello there, and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Angela, and I'm the Inquisitive Farmwife, and I'm so glad that you're here today because I've got something really fun going on today. We're gonna make Spam Gyros because it is Spam Timber. Prepper Potpourri, Mary Ellen, has invited me to be part of this collaboration. Maybe you've already seen my other video. I'll try to post a iCard there for you. And if you go over to her channel, you'll be sure to catch the entire playlist because every day someone's putting out a new fun Spam recipe. And let me tell you, there have been some fantastic ones already. My mouth is just watering thinking about it. But when I came up with an idea of what I wanted to make, gyros sounded so good. I started searching the recipe because I didn't want to use just your regular, typical Spam. I was looking for recipes to use the turkey Spam with, and that's what we're gonna do today. Now, if you choose to go ahead and use regular Spam or one of the other great flavors they have out there, go for it. The actual recipe comes from the Spam website, and they suggest using both the turkey and the original. But today I'm going to cut that recipe in half, and we're gonna use just the turkey Spam. Okay, it's almost supper time. I'm kind of getting hungry, so let's get to preparing our delicious meal. This meal should come together fairly quickly. I'm gonna open up my Spam. So nice with this handy pop top. Give it a squeeze. And it should just kind of pop out. Here she comes. Now I am wanting to do a very thin slice. I just think it would fry up so nicely in the pan if I do. But you can just make it whatever thickness that you want. But when I've gone to restaurants and I've had the lamb gyros, it seems like it's just kind of a thinner slice. So just as thin as you can get it. Speaking of slices, Mary Ellen is going to be giving away a Spam slicer. And all you have to do to enter to win is make a nice heartfelt comment on a video. The more videos you comment on are the more chances for you to win. We're gonna save this aside. We're gonna give this a taste test. I wanna know what that tastes like just out of the can. Tiny bit. Oh. It's kind of sweet. So now that we have the nice thin slices of turkey Spam, let's go over to the stove and give it a gentle fry. As always, turn the heat onto a medium. I'm going to use my cast iron, get it nice and warm. Put just a little bit of oil on there. Now that my skillet is warmed up, I'm going to start laying down my slices. And we don't want to get these super crispy. We just want to kind of get them golden brown. Because these are thin pieces, it really, 1, maybe 2 minutes is all it really needs. This piece is a little thicker. I'm going to give it a little more time. But you just want to have that nice golden color. Let's see if I can't bring that up here for you. Just nice and golden. Ooh, that looks pretty delicious to me. Oh, Bear is on duty. Can you all hear him out there? Ooh, that one's almost a little too far gone. Gonna keep on cooking them up. I have washed my knife and cutting board so that we can start prepping some of the other things. I'm going to dice up part of a tomato here, leaving the skins on today. So if you've been following along, you will know that I talked about how my grandmas always took the skins off. But for this dish, I'm not gonna worry about it, and we're just gonna leave the skin on. I'm gonna try to get a petite dice. This tomato actually came from the grocery store, so it's a little firmer than maybe what I would have gotten from Mama's garden, but I haven't been down to see her in a bit, so store tomatoes it is. I also want a bit of red onion. Doesn't really matter how you cut it. You could leave it in long strips, or you could dice it like I did. However, and then next is some cucumber. This is one of those, I think they call them a English or a burpless cucumber. So there are seeds in there, but they're soft and they're easy to digest. So we could leave them in there. You technically need one cucumber. Well, this thing was a monster, so I grabbed a half. We're having it, so we're going to shred about half of this into a bowl. Because next we're going to work on, in addition to our toppings, we're going to make some tzatziki sauce. And you can chop it, but I thought shredded would be better. I kind of remember a Greek Mediterranean, it was a Greek restaurant I went to, and I'm pretty sure they had shredded their cucumbers to put in their tzatziki sauce. So I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna finish by just chopping up this cucumber. Kind of pile these up here. And then we're gonna take these rounds and we're gonna turn them into dices. This lemon. Because we're having the recipe, I only need a half a lemon. We'll save this for another time. I'm gonna grab my shredded cucumber. And we need about a tablespoon of lemon juice. And I believe that one lemon usually gives about 2 tablespoons. Oh, that smells so fresh and delicious. You can actually run this through your garbage disposal and it'll make your whole kitchen smell good and it'll refresh that area. The recipe actually called for dried dill. Guys, I wanted fresh. And I don't have any. I lost my dill plants a couple years ago and I haven't replaced them. So I've gone to the store, grabbed a stalk here, and we're just gonna kind of pull that off there. We don't want this big heavy stalk. And then we're just gonna kind of dice this up. By crushing this, it'll bring out even more of the herb essence. The flavors just kind of wake up. So we're gonna add these to our bowl. And then the last thing is Greek yogurt. If you're unfamiliar with what Greek yogurt is, this is a plain yogurt. You don't want the flavored stuff, just a plain Greek yogurt. And I have videos on how I make my yogurt You can make it in the Instapot. I have a yogurt machine, and I have a video on how I make the yogurt and then I turn it into cheese. Well, this is that stuff. Before I hang it for cheese. You hang it because it gets the extra liquid out and it gets really thick. There are special little containers that you can do that in the fridge with, but honestly, a cheesecloth will work too. But a Greek yogurt is a thick yogurt, like sour cream. And we're gonna mix this together. We're gonna add a little salt and pepper to this. And then now we can start assembling. Now the recipe called for pita bread. My local grocer didn't have it and I didn't feel like making it, but I found one of my favorite substitutes. I grabbed some naan bread. This is a garlic naan bread. These are the minis. So I'm gonna grab a couple of these. I'm actually gonna go over to the microwave to get my Spam, and I'm gonna put these in for maybe 15 seconds. I just wanna warm them up just a little bit. They'll be a little bit more pliable. Okay, we have warmed up our bread. I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna start. You can layer this however you want. I'm gonna go ahead and start and put some of our sauce down. It's kind of tangy because there's no, sugar. It's a plain yogurt. Then you add that lemon to it. It's very, very refreshing. If you've never had Mediterranean food, this just screams Mediterranean to me. I'm gonna grab some of the Spam. And I'm gonna layer on the lettuce. Tomatoes. And all the veggies, the cucumbers. Some red onion. I just love red onion, don't you? When I was a kid, I hated onion, but now that I've gotten older, I really have learned to enjoy it. I'm gonna add on some feta cheese. Now I have goats and I make my own feta. If you'd like to see how to do that, I have a video and I'll put an iCard out for you. This is just a crumbled feta, but you could use cubed if you wanted. And you know what? I think we should put on just a little more sauce. Okay guys, here they are, and we made them together for the first time. Turkey Spam Gyros. I've never made a gyro at home, so I'm super excited to give this a try. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is very, very good. You can taste the garlic in the naan bread. The tzatziki sauce is so refreshing. The feta has a little bit of a bite to it. The tomatoes are fresh. And the turkey Spam, it is lovely in here. You guys, I hope you give this a try. And if you do, be sure to let me know what you think. Would you do it with turkey Spam? Would you do like the recipe suggests and use both? Or would you go out on a limb and try a whole new flavor? Let me know in the comments below. If you're new to my channel, I encourage you to go ahead and push that subscribe button so that you can see more videos from me. I'd love to have you join me in my adventures. Bye for now, friends.